Hello there everybody, this is CwapTheNintendin here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. So, last time, we got debatedly the coolest temple item temple in the game, the spinner, which I can hold in position by holding B. So, and we went through the majority of the dungeon. So now we have this last bit of the dungeon to deal with. So, what you want to do for this last bit is you want to ride upon these tracks, and if you have proper timing, you can jump down there. But I want to show where this leads to. If you wanted to, you can go all the way up here and up to this little cliff right here, where you can have yourself a little bit of a fairy help. But I don't need no stinking fairy. I can do this on my own. But either way, with proper timing, you can jump over here and go down here to where you need to use the spinner in order to open up the rest of the dungeon. And then we could go dancing again. We could go Yeah. Look at that, we're just dancing. Just dancing. Huzzah! And now, as the last thing we're going to be doing for the dungeon, we now ride up on this cool-looking stairway thing. It's always got to be spiral because they have to make it dramatic and shit. But we've made it. We've made it to the boss. And that was actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Huh. Only made it here in like nearly 42 minutes. Huh. But that aside, let's go ahead and go inside the boss chamber. You still live. How astonishing. No wonder some call you hero. But this is truly a bittersweet reunion. Truly. For I fear this is the last time I will see you alive. Alright, this is the boss, Twilight Fossil Star-Lord. Among the fans, this is by far the best boss in the game. I would say second best to me. We have a boss later on that's my favorite, but either way. The way they use the spinner here is actually really, really cool. So basically what you want to do here is you want to use the spinner in order to break Star-Lord's spine like that. What we're basically trying to do here is, we're basically trying to crush Star-Lord under his own weight! Yeah, that's another thing too, those spike things. They'll come up and they'll be annoying, of course. And Star-Lord is going to use Flamethrower, yet he'll be failing at it hard. But either way, now we have this. Let's do it, yeah! Alright, so the first two hits on Star-Lord aren't really that bad. It's only the third hit where things can start to get a little bit annoying. Because, well, Star-Lord decides not to screw around. He's going to have a lot more of these undead soldiers here to protect him. And he's going to have a lot of those things to protect his spine. So, yeah, the third hit can get kind of annoying to deal with. So, yeah. It's not really so that this boss is rather tough. It's not. This is one of the cooler bosses in the game, actually. But it can take a while, so... yeah, you have that to worry about. Ow. Don't worry, the spinner things won't be too much of a threat to you, because they only take like a quarter heart away. These things are pussies. King Boblin did much more damage than that. Oh, you will be hearing me complain about damage, and you will like it, because King Boblin, admittedly, is the most threatening thing in terms of damage in this game, I tell you what. Turning into Hank Hill. So anyway, let's, nope, that's not it. Alright. So basically, Star-Lord here isn't really going to do too much, isn't really too much of a threat in terms of, well, anything, aside from the flamethrower attack. But, with that out of the way, we successfully got him. And the sand just sort of disappears. Huh. But either way, we're trapped down here. We can't make it to the Mirror of Twilight like this. So, we gotta do the spinner thing again. We gotta do again to make this platform rise. So let's do it! Well, we're screwed. So anyway, now we gotta ride the spinner upon this track right here and listen to this. Yeah, they freaking brought back the fire boss theme from Ocarina of Time. That is so cool. And that is by far my favorite song in Ocarina of Time, but anyway. Once Star-Lord comes up there, he's going to shoot out those energy beams at you, and you want to jump from rail to rail in order to get him. So anyway, let's get him. Yeah, yeah! Kick your ass! I kick your ass, I kick your ass, I kick your ass, I kick your ass, and I kick your ass. Alright, yeah! Yeah, beat him down like that! And that's basically all you have to do. You just gotta lather, rinse, and repeat the cycle. But yeah, they freaking brought back Volvagia's theme from Ocarina of Time. That's so cool. And we use the spinner in, like, a jumpy sort of way. We gotta jump from rail to rail because of that. I love that. And popular fan theory time is, well, Star-Lord is actually the skull of Volvagia. Since, technically in the timeline, this game does technically take place after Ocarina of Time. And Star-Lord's skull does look like Volvagia's head, you know, when it's beaten down from Ocarina of Time. So, it kind of sort of makes sense for it to have this sort of theme in it. So, wow. It didn't really do its third phase. Even after I was beating it down with those simple attacks. Well, basically, the harder the phase is, it's just going to have way more spinners. Well, evil spinners, as I like to call them. And they'll be on the big wall, too. You know, the one where you're not spinning up on. So that can actually be really hard, but I didn't have too much of a problem. But Star-Lord really... One other thing I really like about Star-Lord is that he's not just some sort of boss that you have to go through in order to get a very important object. He's just a mere obstacle to get our way to the Mirror of Twilight. Alright, Link, let's go. We're close to the Mirror of Twilight. So with that distraction out of the way, let's get our 12th heart container. And we can say goodbye to this room. Aww. But, you know, one thing that's actually really, really cool about this room is that you can actually use your spinner here, and you can go really, really fast. Yeah, see, look at that speed. Look at that unparalleled speed. If only this speed were consistent the rest of the game, that would have been really, really cool if they decided to keep this, but no, they don't. Yeah. So, with that out of the way, we gotta say goodbye to the room. And, no, I do not want to save. No. For this is still part of the recording. I'm 15 minutes into recording, and I'm not planning on going on just yet. No. No saving just yet. So anyway, now we climb up the stairs, and, before you know it, we're here. The mirror chamber. Coolio. So now we can actually go upon these things using the spinner. And wow, we floated into oblivion. Wow. That's actually really, really weird. I didn't even know that could actually happen. But either way, oh no, so now we have 5 Twilight Messengers. Oh shit. We're dead. We're just dead. But I think one of them's like really far. No, actually... no, wait, actually, there were 5. Okay, I thought there were 4 for like half a second. And there goes my sound. Boo on that. Okay, so now we gotta go all the way over there, and bam! They're done for. Alright, so, now that we have that out of the way, we can now use the spinner to go up here. And, at long last, we reach the top. And then we have to do the thing. I don't care, that will never get old. A dark entity lurks in the twilight. It houses an evil power. You who are guided by fate, you who possess the crest of the goddesses, hear us. At the command of the goddesses, we sages have guarded the Mirror of Twilight since ancient times. You seek it, but the Mirror of Twilight has been fragmented by mighty magic. That magic is a dark power that only he possesses. His name is... Ganondorf. Well, Ganondorf in a Zelda game, who knew? He was the leader of a band of thieves who invaded Hyrule in the hopes of establishing dominion in the Sacred Realm. He was known as a demon thief, an evil wielder renowned for his ruthlessness. I can't read. But he was blind. In all of his fury and might, he was blind to any danger, and thus he was exposed, subdued, and brought to justice. yet. By some divine prank, he too had been blessed with the chosen power of the gods. His abiding hatred and lust for power turned into purest malice. Perhaps this evil power has been passed on to Zant. You're just now figuring out where Zant got his power? It's far too late. Only the true leader of the Twilight can truly destroy the Mirror of Twilight, so Zant could merely break it into pieces. Once broken by magic, the Mirror of Twilight became fragments, which even now lie hidden across in the land of Hyrule. One is in the snowy mountain heights. One is in an ancient grove. And one is in the heavens. You who were sent by the goddesses, you should be able to gather the 3 pieces. But you must be prepared, for a dark power resides in these fragments. And with that, we now have a new objective to go after. We have to recover the 3 missing pieces of the Mirror of Twilight. So with that, we're gonna stop this episode here. Next time on Let's Play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, we are actually going to do a little bit of side stuff. Don't worry, this won't be as long as the big open side quest saga that took up about 5 videos, but this will be a little bit shorter, okay? So, I shall see you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.